happening, y'all? Another day, another dollar. Actually, easy day, so I'm kind of happy about that because I need one. Just want to talk to y'all real quick about the misunderstanding of, or should I say, the focus on the wrong type of women and men. You know, a lot of so-called good guys, say black women or any women should be picking them and not Pookie and Ray Ray. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, man, the game's deeper than what y'all think. If you look at it from your third eye, you're gonna really realize what's really going on out here. Number one, we all know I ain't gonna spiritually try to talk y'all to death, but the reason why you see bad people getting what it seems like bad women and men are winning so much, because the so-called evil or the devil or whatever you want to call the person, he can use those people to hurt people. He can't use the good person. So by default, it would make sense for him to convince people to, like this one, not that one. You know what I mean? And while I'm on that same subject, that's people's own demise by playing into their more evil side of them than their good side of them. What do I mean? Everybody has a good and bad side, right? So if you are doing more of your bad person side, you're more than likely going to fall to the bad traps and the bad decision making of your bad side, right? We all have a good and bad side. So that makes perfect sense. When somebody's basically playing with bad, they're going to more than likely be attracted to bad or gravitate towards bad, right? So people are their own demise a lot of times. If you're not a so-called female or male player and so-called devil, whatever you want to call the person, evil thoughts, evil energy, you can't be used, right? Because you have good intentions. So by default, this is why you see a lot of times one person liking one or people liking the wrong people, basically, right? But off of that spiritual shit, just on some logical shit, y'all are looking at Pookie and Ray Ray female versions and male versions. You got to remember, it's both. So from the woman's aspect, she sees attractive guys and she thinks, or no, let me put it like this. She sees certain women getting the type of men that she might be attracted to, but she's not really looking at those type of women that guy's getting, and she's not looking at the type of women that guy's getting, and she's not looking at the type of guy that actually is. She's just basing it off of attraction. Just like the men, all they're doing is looking at, oh, well, this girl looks good, I'm mad because Pookie and Ray Ray get her and I don't. But you don't realize that looks have nothing to do with what type of woman they are getting, man. That has nothing to do with it. It looks good on the outside, but they are getting female version Pookie and Ray Ray. You really want that? All you so-called good men, do you really want the female version of Pookie and Ray Ray? Because that's usually what Pookie and Ray Ray attract. They don't attract good women. You just think the problem with y'all men is you think they are good women because of the attraction, because you're attracted to them. But that don't mean they good women. So when you look at it from your third eye, you're like, you know what? It seems like good women are attracted to me. And it seems like they really not winning. Because they really not. Because if you bad, you're going to attract bad. It's okay. There's an exception to every rule. But for the most part, if you are a bad woman or man, you're going to be attracted to bad women and men, and you're going to attract and be attracted to bad women and men. That's just what it is by default. Nowhere around it. Y'all can try to kick it and slice it all you want to, but it's the attraction part that's making y'all look at the so-called bad women getting men that you think that you want, but you probably really don't. And same thing vice versa. Because you're only looking at attraction, you're not looking at who these people really are, man. Can a good person be attracted to a bad person? Yeah, it could happen, but it doesn't happen as much as you think, man. It really doesn't, man. People who are bad usually gravitate towards bad, and that is facts, man. I can't name too many good women, like really good women, not women that just say I'm good. No, real women that are really good. I can't name too many of them that ain't got a solid dude or with a good guy. I can't name too many, but I can look down a list. I can make a whole novel on so-called bad chicks, and all they do is get played, and they don't like the good guys. And why are y'all worried about that? You should be thankful they don't like you, dog, because you might, if they liked you, you would probably fuck with them and you would probably get played. So it's a blessing in disguise. And the same thing with a lot of y'all women, man. The reason why the man, the so-called, the guy that you want to be good and all this, the reason why he's not being good because he's not right for you. So if you can get past that attraction part, you'll be all right. If you start looking at it for what's important more than just attraction, you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? You will be all right. But the problem is a lot of times with the woman, she already slept with the guy and she feels like she put too much into it. So now she feels like she can't stop and I got to fight with other women and all this bullshit, you know what I mean? Half the time it don't even be because the guy, man. It just be because the woman's feelings and emotions and all that bullshit, man. But at the end of the day, man, a lot of women claim that all the good men like hoes and all that bullshit. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. Not a good man. A man that you might think is good, but let's define what really a good man is. And then you go define what a good man is and then go analyze all the men that kind of fall under that category more than they don't. And then you tell me if they like bad women. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, that's not going to be the case. You're going to see good dudes with good women. It's rare, man. See, everybody say they good women and men. That's the problem. And that's where the misconception and the misunderstanding pops in. Because everybody claim they are good women and men. But we can't go by opinion. We got to get the fucking book out. What is good woman and good man? And go by the fucking rules of it. And see if you really fall under that category. Because you might think you're a good woman or man and you're not. You're not. A lot of people, I'm a good woman. Why do I attract bad guys? But this same woman is basically a bad woman, or vice versa. A lot of times men say they're good men, but guess what? Part of being a good man ain't just a nice person. What about your decision making? Because you could make a decision that could destroy the whole family. That's why part of being a good woman or man is this decision making too. It ain't just because you're a nice person. It's way more to making what makes you a good woman or man. Part of that shit is decision making. Good women make good decisions. Therefore, they are not going to, if they do get deceived by a man who's acting like he's good, once she finds out, she won't deal with that guy. It's not like a good woman is, I'm a purposely pick Pookie and Ray Ray. Good women don't do that. Good women make good decisions, bro. That's why their life is in a good position, because they are good women. Same thing with men. Good men are in good positions. Can you be a bad woman or man and be in good position in life? It's possible too. But your decision making won't be as sharp, especially when it comes to choosing a woman. So that's all I gotta say, man. It's not true for the most part. For the most part, it is not true, man. The Pookie and Ray Ray woman and female version are not getting good women and men like y'all think. You're just going off of attraction. I promise you, man. I promise you, man. Good women like good men. It's a fact. But when all I look on YouTube and shit and see is people crying over women that they perceive to be good women only because of attraction. If you took the attraction away, they wouldn't even think that way, because if you really look at it, a lot of times the ones that like the bad guys, they ain't doing nothing but taking money from those men, lying to those men, cheating on those men, and that's the same thing vice versa. And one more thing before I go. The reason why it seems like Pookie and Ray Ray, woman and female version, get all the women and all the men, because guess what? Back to what I said. They are attracted to each other, the same Pookies and Ray Rays. And guess what Pookies and Ray Rays do? Women and female version. Guess what they do? They talk to a lot of people. Think about it. Good women and men don't do that. Good women and men do not out here talking to thousands of people, sleeping with thousands of people. So they're not going to have a whole bunch of people. So yes, Pookie and Ray Ray, woman and female version, it's going to seem like they're getting all the women and men because that's what they do. Y'all not thinking of it from a logical standpoint, man. If that don't make them good women and men, man, I'm done with this shit, man. I'm done with this shit. Y'all sweating Pookie and Ray Ray female version or male version in a female, basically. And the same thing with y'all women. The same thing with y'all women. Y'all worried about men who ain't no good. You're not worried about the good men. So if you really want a good, that's how I know that a lot of y'all not really as good of a woman and man as you claim you are, because you would not desire bad women and men. Once you see it, you would be like, nah, really, they attractive, but I'm not attracted to them. You see, a woman could be attractive, but that don't mean I'm attracted to her. Attraction and attractive is two different things. It's a different level. Attractive is, okay, the girl looks good. Attraction is she looks good and I like this about her, this, like her whole fucking book on why I like the woman. Attraction and attracted, two different things. So don't give me that bullshit about good women are attracted or have attraction for bad guys. That's bullshit. She might be attracted to them, but once she find out who they are, I promise you that woman won't fuck with them. Good women don't need to be disturbed by that bullshit. They out here trying to level up in life, doing what they do. That's another thing. Pookie and Ray Ray, woman version, tries to level up off of men, not try to build with men. There's so much into this shit, man. But again, I can't get this through men's heads because you always going to resort back to looks. You're always going to affiliate looks with good woman and man. If she doesn't look as good as this, then she's not as good of a woman or man. I can't help you with that one. I mean, I just can't help you with that one, bro. And half the time, the one that you think look better really don't. If you seen them both in the morning, you will probably realize they really basically even for the most part. But you can't tell men this shit. You know, same thing with the women. Same thing with the women. Why do most women say, I don't want a good guy? Because he's boring, right? He doesn't do dumb shit. So how is that a good woman? A woman that wants chaos and toxic bullshit in somebody, you're saying that's a good woman? Think about it. The woman literally wants toxic bullshit. That's why she don't like you, the good guy, because you're not toxic. But y'all think that's a good woman. Does that sound like a fucking good woman to you, dog? A woman that wants a toxic fucking life? Come on, man, think. And the same thing with y'all women, man. A lot of times, the so-called Pookie and Ray Rays, y'all like ain't fucking with you because you not showing your body on the internet. And the other girl is. The female version, Pookie and Ray Ray, is showing her body. So he gonna pick her. But you think this guy is some good guy because he looks good. You're not looking at his judgment. You're not looking at why he is really picking women. What makes him really choose a woman. Man, I'm done with this shit, man. Y'all have a good day, though.